Did you know that water ballet first developed in the late 19th century? Today, swimmers utilize underwater speakers to stay in sync with the choreographer when below the water's surface. The New York City Ballet recently appointed Justin Peck as resident choreographer. At only 26 years old, Peck has been a rapid up-and-comer, having premiered his first piece for the company only 2 years ago. Peck will be creating 2 ballets per year for the company on a contract of 3 years. He follows in the footsteps of Christopher Wheeldon, who left the resident post in 2008. Well, we expect great new things to come for City Ballet. Angelin Preljocaj's work of empty moves 1, 2, and 3 is something to be moved by. This contemporary ballet piece is anything but empty. It speaks loud with synchronized athletic group work. There is precision in every movement. The lines, the timing, the seamless partnering, just awesome. I have to say, this choreography is in a league of its own, displaying strength and character. Preljocaj uses the words and phenomena of John Cage as motivation behind the movement. Angelin presents more than 100 performances a year in France and abroad. Amazing! Choreographers from Dancing with the Stars have been noticing all too familiar routines appearing in their sister show in Bulgaria, and they aren't happy. Turns out producers have been known to actively encourage the show in other locations to copy the dances entirely, from wardrobe and makeup to choreography, because the network owns the rights. However, the US choreographers are frustrated by this ownership and reselling of their creative work without their consent. I sense a lawsuit in the future. Principal dancers of the San Francisco Ballet have teamed up in a new project synchronizing choreography with robotically-controlled camera. Maria Kochetkova and Joan Boda dance in Francesca the Rimini, directed by Tariq abdel-gawad and choreographed by Yuri Pasakov. The robotic camera performed impressive choreography of its own, swooping over and under the dancers to catch them right in the action of some really unique angles. Pretty cool if you ask me. So the thing I like about this next artist is that you can go several different ways with his music. Craig David's recent release, Cold, is sure to leave you shivering in your timbers. Cold is the first single from his 6th album, Following My Intuition. Now at first listen, I thought jazz funk, but then I began to think contempt pop and even tap. I don't know, I get all confused when I hear him. But what I do know is that it's hot. I mean, cold. You be the judge. We have a couple of events on deck for you this month. First, the Indian Summer Festival of Dance, Music, and Community at the Dance Conservatory of Pasadena on July 20th. The festival brings together all kinds of artists, musicians, dancers, and fun events in a fundraiser to help counteract international sex trafficking. On July 26th, catch the National Choreographers Initiative at Irvine Barclay Theater. This program challenges selected choreographers to create 4 new ballets in just over 3 weeks. This year, you can see works by Barry Carolus, Gabrielle Lamb, Philip Neal, and Garrett Smith. So You Think You Can Dance has really racked in the Emmy nominations this year. Of the 18 the Fox network received, 7 were for the dance show. Nominated choreographers include Christopher Scott, Mandy Moore, Napoleon and Tabitha, and Travis Wall. Kat Deely received her 4th consecutive nomination for a host of reality or reality competition program. The show has had an impressive 42 nominations and 11 wins throughout its 11 seasons. Well, my time with you is coming to an end. But before I go, this week's plugger, Mallory Dunlop, hails from Toronto and trained in commercial dance at George Brown College. You know what you want to do. Like, comment, and subscribe to keep in touch. Till next time, stay plugged in.